Hello and welcome back everybody to the channel. Join me in today's review and test drive of a Mercedes-Benz A-Class powered by a 2-liter diesel engine, 150 horsepower. Before we go any further in the review, special thanks to Jolly AUTOline, Mercedes-Benz dealership here in Zagreb for making this video possible. I will put all their info in the description below. Welcome back everybody. Like I said earlier, in today's review we have the new A-Class. This model was updated for the 2024 model year. Now comes with some new exterior and interior details. More of that in a second. I said earlier also, this one is powered by probably Croatians' favorite powertrain, a 2-liter diesel engine, 150 horsepower. You can also choose a less powerful diesel variant and also a purely petrol powered one. Let's start this exterior walk around with a front end design and details. Now we come to one of the biggest changes with the exterior for the facelifted or updated model, and now this model comes with the basic LEDs as standard. If you remember, probably with the last, or actually previously pre-facelifted model, the lower spec ones came with the halogen headlights. Now the LEDs are standard. In the center, large grille design with a Mercedes-Benz logo, and above that there is some type of sensors, and you have also the front parking sensors. I will put the lights on at the very end of a video so you will see those LED lights in action. Moving here on a passenger side profile, this particular model is finished in some type of silver metallic classy Mercedes-Benz exterior color. This is not a AMG line model, this is a practically base spec one. It comes with 17-inch wheels, two-tone in design, and if you ask me, that indicates that the ride will be definitely more comfortable and the tire change would be more affordable. Even though this is some practically base model, keyless go system with some metal parts over here, also some chrome details in the lowest and upper section. For the window, gloss black B-pillar with a folding side mirrors. Now if you go and take a look here in the back, some type of small rear spoiler with a contrasting gloss black details, rear wiper, and the new rear lights design similar like we saw in the front with the facelifted model. Now we have more, let's say, modern design. You will see later the LEDs are like a strip. Before that there was some type of U or maybe O shape with the pre-facelifted one. If you now go on a bumper, we have the rear parking sensors, and in the center Mercedes-Benz star. Let's talk a little bit about these doors design and materials in general. Even though it's a rear doors and it's a very small city hatchback, everything is soft. On this upper section, some foamy material, and in the center part is finished in some type of leather with a contrasting stitching. Door pockets reasonably in size, maybe you can put 2 half-liter bottles. Now inside we have some type of leather material on these outside details with again that light some type of gray stitching. In the center fabric, that is the best solution in general overall actually. Isofix anchor points on each side with a center armrest in leather, and you have cup holders with a fancy design. If you watch my channel regularly, then you probably all know, and I have to say always, that I'm a big fan of the black roof lining. So I put this driver's seat on my ideal sitting position. I'm about 184 centimeters, 79 kilograms. This is my knee room and my foot room. If I sit dead straight, I have maybe a couple of centimeters to spare. This is the door opening angle in the back, one light, some hooks for your jackets, coats, etc. Similar approach on the passenger side, extra storage here in the back, one USB-C charging port, some nets behind the passenger and behind the driver's seat. Overall, let's say if you need to carry 2 adults of my size, I don't think there will be any issues in the back. Now let's go and check the passenger front seat. And welcome now from a passenger front seat of this particular model. As you can see in front of me, 3 air vents in the center part. Around those we have some type of gloss black details. Below that some physical buttons. That is always nice feature. Center console is similar like we saw on this upper section, in some type of gloss black details. You can charge your phone over here, and 2 cup holders. With the facelifted model, this is the biggest change actually, because now we don't have anymore that touchpad. Everything is controlled through a touch screen. Now you get this little bit of some storage compartment over here. This is a volume button, and behind that, center armrest finished in leather. You can press it and open it. It reveals a couple of USB-C charging ports in the center, or actually in front of me. Additional air vent, some very soft materials on a upper dash, some type of carbon fiber effect or metal effect in front of me. Everything is very soft, and premium glove box is pretty big in size, I have to say, especially for a small vehicle. Frameless rear view mirror, and the vanity mirrors, you can open it and it has some LED lights, the driver one and also the passenger one. And welcome now from a driver seat of this new A-Class. In front of me, digital dice, absolutely phenomenal in design, graphics, everything is very sharp and easy to read, and the traffic sign recognition system. Overall, this is the new Infotainment system. Everything is controlled to a touch screen. Of course, this is the navigation. Even though this is practically a base spec model, we have the navigation, phone, radio, and so on. Let's go and check the radio. These are all your stations. I will not go to all details, just for you so you can see everything. Now these are the settings: vehicle, help, lights. We have the ambient lights also with this model. Let's go and check the colors. Multicolor. Oh, these are very cool. Malibu sunset, Miami rose. Let's go with the Miami rose. Very interesting and very cool to see that, even though this is practically a base spec model. Before I go for a short test drive, a couple of interesting details that I always like to point out. I will put the lights on, and I will put the hazard lights on so we can see those in action. You can now see maybe the new LED rear lights and turn signals. Quick sneak peek of the interior. LED side mirrors, LED turn signals on the side mirrors, and now you can see daytime running lights and the turn signals with basic LED headlights. So welcome now to a short test drive of this new Mercedes model. I tested this vehicle already, I think a couple of months ago. It was not this particular one, but it is also powered by a 2-liter diesel engine, so I can tell you my initial thoughts already, and I will show you some parking characteristics of this particular model. First thing first, let's talk a little bit about the seating position in general. This is a city hatchback, so you sit a little bit lower to the ground. If you want that slightly raised up sitting position, then I would highly recommend maybe to look for the GLA or even GLB. I have those videos of that particular models also on my channel, so go ahead and test it on your own. But for me, in general, I like the city hatchbacks. I'm a big fan of the hatchbacks in general. The Mercedes-Benz A-Class is one of the very best because it is a premium city hatchback. The driving position, for me at least, is practically ideal. You can position yourself very comfortably, especially this part over here and the center armrest for the relaxed cruise. Speaking about the relaxed cruise, I said earlier, this particular model is powered by a 2-liter diesel engine, 150 horsepower, more than adequate for the, let's say, young family or couple or so on. Before we go for the open road, let's go and check the parking characteristics. You can maybe now see additional tech feature with this model. We have some type of folding characteristics on the side mirrors that help us to park even easier. Then we have, of course, the rear parking sensors in the front and some type of, let's say, it's not the bird eye view camera, but it also helps. I will now go into drive. You can now maybe see the graphics. I think the graphics are excellent. Today, of course, we have some nice and sunny weather, but overall I think the graphics are very, very, very good. I will not park 100% just for you, so you can see everything, of course, in action. We didn't talk much about the center infotainment system, of course, but overall it's on the ideal position. The graphics are excellent, and of course when you're driving like that, you can see everything, especially when you are going into park. Now let's go for a short test drive. Similar like with the A-Class I've been testing today, the steering wheel is very, very light for this, some type of tight maneuvering, especially maybe in the urban environment or city driving. It's very easy to operate everything, so there will be, I think, no issues, especially like I said with the C-Class review. This A-Class is also a very small vehicle. It's a city hatchback, so I don't think there will be any issues for the, let's say, average driver. It's not too long, and also it's not too wide, and like we saw earlier, you have a very good support for the safety systems and the tech features like the folding side mirrors and the rear sensors and the rear camera. Now I can put over here the navigation, so you can see where we are here in Zagreb, close to a Mercedes-Benz dealership. So while I'm waiting for the green light, a couple of interesting details with these touch sensitive parts on a steering wheel. You can see everything in this center part of a digital dials. Now we can see our radio, one of the probably features that you will use a lot, and you can change the radio station. Here we are. Here we can see the navigation. That is also a great feature, and we can see now that the fuel consumption for the last around 2,500 kilometers is 5.9 liters. Considering this is a test vehicle, demo vehicle, this is a very, very good number, especially for a 2-liter diesel engine with the automatic transmission. We need to talk a little bit also about the suspension. We saw earlier this particular model comes with the 17-inch wheels. That means that the ride is pretty comfortable, especially because this is a not a sporty AMG line model or something like that. 17-inch wheels also means that it's very easy or relatively cheap to, let's say, change the tires winter and summer. So I think if you are not looking at very sporty and aggressive design, this particular model and maybe wheel size would be ideal for you. Now here we have some rough roads, and the overall suspension is pretty fine, at least in my opinion. I always say when I go for a test drive, if you are interested in this particular model, let's say, always go ahead at the dealership, get all the info, and of course that is something that you must do. You must go for a test drive, at least maybe 1 hour, 2 hours. Even some dealership will give you the car during the weekend or maybe the half a day. Go ahead, test it on your own, try to park it, go maybe for the highway drive. That would be very beneficial for you, of course. But overall, from where I'm sitting, I'm here in Zagreb, which is a large city, and we have some rough traffic in general and roads, but this is more than adequate, especially with this 2-liter diesel engine. It's more than capable for, let's say, going on a highway with onboard and luggage. Now you saw my U-turn over here, no problem with this model. And now I'm heading back to a dealership. One interesting detail I have to say also is with these turn signal stocks, it's a very light and some type of nicely damped. You have that premium feel when you're using your turn signals. So as I'm heading back to a dealership here, let me know in the comment section what you think in general about this new Mercedes-Benz A-Class. What would be your ideal trim option, color specification, and of course the powertrain option with your ideal A-Class. And of course, before I go and wrap this video and park it over here, big thanks to Jolly AUTOline Mercedes-Benz dealership here in Zagreb for making this video possible. I will put all their info in the description below. And thank you so much for watching this video. Wish you all a very nice day.